This woman named Cian posted a video on her TikTok account where she can be seen riding a bus. However, in the captions, she says that she was followed around and watched by these two creepy men all throughout town. They then got on the same bus as her, where you can see them looking at her. Let's just hope that these two creeps left her alone after the cameras stopped rolling. Posted this video on her TikTok account where she can be seen casually walking around outside, but she reveals that this creepy old guy followed her around for 30 minutes without backing down. He apparently even had his hands in his pants, which makes things just disgusting. In this video, posted by Fox13News.com, Daria Baronato, who wrestling fans know better as Sonya Deville, had a stalker, 24-year-old Philip Thomas, who left her menacing messages including, "I'm gonna force you to do what I want. I've tried to warn you. When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna make sure you understand what pain you put me through." The messages were never ending. During Sonya's hearing, she quoted the most chilling message of all.
And it said, "Hey baby, look outside, I'm by your pool, and I'm gonna kill that that's inside of you."
CCTV footage captured Sonya checking her sliding door after the alarm was triggered. Thomas had set the alarm off, and Sonya bolted as he entered her home. Sonya was reasonably horrified for her life, but she can feel relief as Thomas was denied bond by the judge, meaning he'll be awaiting trial. Thank God. Taylor Lachey recorded this next video on her phone while sitting inside her vehicle. It's clear that she is attempting to record this creepy old guy that's standing not too far behind her on the street. He then looks right at her, refusing to break eye contact. Talk about one creepy man. This man kept following Sisay Layla down every aisle at this grocery store. She says that when she started to notice that something wasn't right, she turns to look at the man, and the two made uncomfortable eye contact.
Hey ladies of TikTok and all around the world. I usually don't do this kind of content. However, I've been totally freaked out by today's experience. This guy right here just followed me inside Five and Below as I was shopping for probably about a good 8 to 10 minutes. Every single aisle that I went down, he was down the next aisle. And when I started to notice that things were not right and I looked up at him, he was looking up at me. We actually made eye contact through 3 different parts of the store where he was in the same exact section I was, which is really weird. Okay, so I'm just saying, just be careful of your guys' surroundings.
The woman was able to make it to safety and nothing bad happened to her, but it's unnerving to think that this eerie man is still out there somewhere to this day. Allison K. Bowles is a model who was just trying to get some nice professional photos done in a fancy outfit in St. Louis, Missouri. However, those plans are quickly dashed when a creepy guy in a black car pulls right up near the photo shoot area. Apparently, he said he was just being nice. He was getting very close and started to get aggressive. He has also been reported touching women and following them home. She urges anyone that sees this man to contact the police immediately. This video shows that even when you're on a train, you're not truly safe from being stalked by some creepy person. The uploader says that once they sat down, they noticed that there was a creepy guy who wouldn't stop staring at them. Apparently, the guy just wanted to be friends. But once a confrontation occurs, He tells the man that that's never going to happen, and the man reluctantly listens to his request and leaves him alone.
And wants to be friends with you.
Well, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't know how else to say it. But I'm plainly saying it to you. I don't want to be friends. There's nothing you can do to convince me.
But why?
Because you make me uncomfortable. Because I don't want to be near you.
Well,
because you touch me, you talk to me, and I don't like it.
Your childhood memories can be relived. However, for these little kids, they surely won't want to remember this part of their youth. A stranger can be seen breaking into the two girls' room on camera. This is definitely one of the creepiest guys out there. In this video posted by ABC News on July 5th of 2011, Paris Hilton had an obsessed fan, 36-year-old Rainford. Rainford had been arrested for stalking Hilton. He was taken into police custody for peering through the window of Hilton's beach house in Malibu, which violates the 200 feet restraining order Hilton had against him. 3 months prior, Rainford attacked Hilton's boyfriend in broad daylight.
Much closer. In April, Rainford attacked Hilton's boyfriend in broad daylight outside an LA courthouse. Watch as he leaps onto the screen. More chilling.
That is the guy who came on the bike to my house. Who is this guy? Who is that?
Hilton recognized Rainford immediately, and Rainford would be arrested. The only thing more disturbing than all of that was hearing the words of delusion and insanity from Rainford.
You tried to attack Paris Hilton.
No, I wasn't.
You proposed to her and she's accepted?
Yes, she did.
You're going to have to walk right over there.
Yes, she did.
When is the wedding?
The picture in my pocket, I'll show you.
Where?
Rainford was sentenced to 227 days in prison for the attack.
In 2019, a young woman was caught being followed by this man in his car for several blocks, and it was all captured on her neighbor's security camera. The girl was walking home from school, and she thankfully used her wits to hide behind this truck. However, the creepy man saw her hiding and waited several minutes for her to move from her spot before he eventually pulled away. This video seems to be an ordinary home security video that was captured in somebody's backyard. But it quickly becomes something utterly terrifying when you notice that there is something or someone standing nearby, seemingly watching the man on his backyard porch the entire time. Imagine his shock and terror when he reviewed the footage later on. This TikTok user says that this man was staring through his aunt's window late at night and has the video to prove it. The man also quietly tapped and knocked at the windows, but obviously the aunt wasn't going to look. The woman finally set up this camera and captured him in the act after thinking that maybe she was just hearing things. Sadly though, the police were called numerous times and yet no arrest has been made. In this heart-stopping video, a boy is walking up his driveway on a hot day after returning home from school, and a suspicious red truck can be seen parked nearby. As soon as the boy enters his house, the truck proceeds to pull into his driveway before getting out of the vehicle, walking up to the front door and trying to open it. The man notices the doorbell camera and promptly decides to leave. This video shows a woman recording herself walking outside, seemingly paranoid or otherwise just plain old worried about something. Almost instantly, we see what it is. The woman is being followed by a backwards walking man. On July 22nd of 2022, a woman named Zoe says that she was being followed around by this creepy man. She says that she recorded a lot of footage just to make sure that she had a lot of evidence in case something happened with the incident. While walking throughout the city of New York, she realized that she was being followed by the man. So, she asked her friend to pretend to take photographs of her in order to see if it would scare the man away and to get a better video of him. The two eventually enter a store to see if they can lose him, but unfortunately, it doesn't work out.
We're in New York! Wait, turn the camera to... Hey guys, welcome to New York where we're being followed by someone. We're trying to ditch him. He's over there. He left over there. Freaking calling so I can get it on video. Yeah. It's true.
It was then that the two friends proceeded to call the cops, and the man ended up hauling it out of there before they could arrive. Pick that will shock you. In this video posted by dailymail.com, CCTV footage captures a man in a hoodie creeping outside the house of actress Stephanie Davis. The creepy man left gifts at Stephanie's doorstep quite frequently, one of them being a plant that came with a letter saying, and I quote, "Grow this and grow our love." Stephanie also came across some messages from her stalker on Instagram. Stephanie said, and I quote, "I noticed some messages off this account, one of hundreds, as I don't know how many accounts he's made to message me. Like really obsessive and scary. But he was basically saying he knows that we were meant to be together and he loves me and wants to be a dad to Caben." Stephanie began to fear for her life, and rightfully so. Here is another quote from Stephanie stating, and I quote, "At this point, I was like, what am I going to do if he tries to kill me? It was really scary. He's coming to my house. He is waiting for hours outside. What is he planning? Is he looking for ways to get in? Is he watching me through the window? is he doing something even more disturbing? I'm gonna play some audio from the footage. Warning, it is bone-chilling and disturbing. Stephanie can be heard screaming in terror, understandably. She posted the scary footage to Instagram along with the caption, "My stalker, I have been quiet on social media for a long time and not as active as I used to be, as this has been going on for nearly a year and I've had to stay quiet about it so it didn't affect the case." The stalker was identified as 43-year-old Alex Boston, who pled guilty but failed to turn up for sentencing, and there's a warrant out for his arrest. Stephanie made it clear, stalking is not a form of flattery, nor is it something women should expect. I couldn't agree more, and I'm glad Stephanie is okay. In this video, we watch as a young girl walks around what appears to be some sort of store with her 13-year-old sister. However, this normal day takes a turn for the worse when it's made clear that this older man is stalking them around the store without any explanation. Sarah Renee says that she was on a bus one day and saw that an old man got on and kept turning to stare at her for the duration of the ride. He allegedly saw that she was getting off and immediately proceeded to stand up and leave as well. Thankfully, though, the man eventually decided to give up and walk away. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. This video shows a woman walking around a grocery store minding her own business, but unfortunately, she can't shop in peace once she realizes that she's being followed around by a super creepy guy. He continually walks down the same aisles as she's heading down.
Bro, that person keeps following me. So, he literally waited for me outside, and he is to my right, and I'm scared to look. Yeah. Bro, he's fucking staring at me. So basically right now I drove to a Target because he was following me with his car. Great. And I'm at Target in the parking structure just trying to wait and just looking out, making sure that he didn't see me. Yeah, I'm gonna drive home and hope for the best, but you guys need to be safe. I had a really shitty day, so this just made it worse. Like he literally waited out for me and followed me with his car. Like, who does that? Who does that?
Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.